Again, some of our sponsors: Fieldman Excavating and Landscaping, Allied Cooperative, Yonda Motorsports, Mid-State Services, TRH Concrete Services, S.E. Ellenbecker, Joel E.G. Transport, Goffney Plumbing, CA for Refrigeration, J.A. Auto, Adam Waste Repair, Abbey Bank, and Self Electronics. Alright, Duramax fans, here's your shot at it. Early in the class, Jeremy Miller, 08 Chevrolet, Mueller Milk Transport sponsored Duramax right here. Distance to beat, 360 and 10, held by Carlisle Sauer. Here's Jeremy Miller.
Alright, well, I still don't have my new microphone yet, so I'll try my best to speak. I did not talk in the last live stream because it's really loud here, so welcome in here. I just got a new phone for those following, so naturally I did not have everything set up, and this is the first truck, so that's a massive mistake on my part. I apologize, but Carlisle Sauer was the first hook. Naturally, he's gone the furthest so far. 360 feet, outstanding mark, good looking run. Jeremy Mueller was the second hook you just saw there. And he's going to be a little short of Carlisle, so first two hooks in the class, I believe we got 8.
All the information you need if you're looking for it. So coming up next, Dylan Quinlan, 04 Dodge, sponsored by Peterson Automotive. Here he comes now. Also tomorrow, pulling action starting here at Dorchester at noon. Not at 2, but at noon.
Alrighty.
We'll have the Central
Hello.
ATV pullers here.
Hello from Arkansas, Danielle. I'm standing here next to the one and only Jim Mickey. We're in Dorchester, Wisconsin.
We're almost done.
That's right. That's right. Last class of the night. I'll do my.
Don't forget that 50-50 raffle's going on.
We got. Let's see who we got up next here. I think this is Nate Woolman.
Dylan Quillen.
Dylan?
Yep.
Oh, gotcha. I stand corrected. So we got Dylan coming up next.
Oh, wow. I thought of it.
360 feet, the big mark, the first hook of the class, Carlisle Sauer.
We're going to watch one more truck here, and I know more than I thought about it, and boom, we have our winner selected. So give me 1 minute.
Welcome in. If you're watching tonight, let me know you're watching from. The track's a little
Peterson Automotive sponsored.
a little worked over here. We had standing water when we got here. Pretty much rained up until about an hour before the show, and then we spent about 2 hours getting it worked over. And all in all, can't complain. They did a fantastic job. Got rained out last night. Pretty much raining everywhere, but we're pulling here tonight, so can't complain.
All right, here we go. Dylan Quinlan. Come on, colors fans.
All right, Dylan Quinlan. Boy, I don't know if it's the weather here or the track or exactly what, but a lot of debris coming my way tonight, so I will do my best not to toss my camera.
Well, here it is. We have our 50-50 wrap.
All right, so that was Dylan. Again, going to be a little short of that big 360 mark. That's well past me down here.
Boys track. Oh, Poland. Yeah.
382-0.
Oh, welcome to America. Dorchester, Wisconsin, in the United States here.
382-0.
Yeah, there's 4 more, I think.
Oh, is there?
I think they were just pausing for the 50-50. We got both Coleman's and then Jeremy Marshall's here too. So.
Oh, I know. I didn't hear
He
his
came in
name.
at the last minute.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. They probably didn't even have him registered yet.
$570 for the winning ticket, which is red. 382-0.
Again, welcome in here, Dorchester, Wisconsin, Mid-State Pullers, Wisconsin, here live, Dairyland Pulling Promoters. So
Shit, did I buy a
if you're watching tonight, help me out and share the feed here. Hit that like button, I'd appreciate it. Getting to see some free pulling here tonight. Last class of the night, we've had a good night. We saw our altered farm class run 3 times tonight under 3 different speed limits, so that was interesting. I think Brad Martine may have won all 3. So, we'll run our next truck here.
Here comes Pete Meyer. Wow. That'll wake you up.
Ouch. Well,
Comes to a stringent halt for Chase at 185 even. 185 even. Get a bounce your eye here for that. We're going to see once we got rolling. Maybe he's going to get a little help here to get Chase unhooked.
apparently the Zoom doesn't want to play nice tonight, but that's Chase Meyer there, and obviously some issues under the hood there.
In preparation for Jeremy Marshall, your next puller.
Should still see both Nate and Adam Woolman and Jeremy Marshall coming up here. You're just tuning in. The first place mark set in the very first hook. Carlisle Sauer going 360 feet. A big mark. Jeremy Mueller right behind him, the top 2 right now. All right, so that's Chase. Up next, we'll have Jeremy Marshall coming up next.
Come see us up there. Uh-oh, somebody's wrong.
Hope everybody's having a fine Saturday evening here, wherever you're watching from. This is Dorchester. And for the most part, we still have a full crowd here. They really support the pulling here. Of course, last night, like I mentioned, got rained out. They're doing a few antique classes tomorrow, but this is the main show.
This is when a boot got popped off.
Yeah. Yes.
I love it.
Yeah, boy, it had a hell of a snap. I don't know if it's pulled yet. I haven't seen it. Was he? Yeah, I was talking to somebody the other day, and they had mentioned a couple names that weren't out yet. And that Chase was on.
All right, on next up, here's Jeremy Marshall.
The bearded beast.
Yes.
1989, sponsored by
All right, here comes
KOS
Jeremy Marshall. Next hook on the track, King of the Street Diesel pull in Dorchester, Wisconsin. Mid-State Pullers of Wisconsin.
The red ticket one more time, otherwise we're going to draw your ticket. So after this vote.
Ooh, that was a nice camera.
3, 5, 6, and 4. 3, 5, 6, and 4. Not quite good enough for first, but it is good enough for second right now for Jeremy Marshall. Nice job.
Wow, that is some heat coming off that machine.
Again, we are going to announce this 50-50
Jeremy been doing a lot of
one more
tinkering on
time.
that thing,
Here we
you
go.
know, after the
Last
first few
I'm
hooks.
going to wait 2 minutes. If we don't see somebody jumping, hollering, or here to get the prize money,
And I think it paid off. That just moved him into second place.
382-087. Again, 382-087. We're going to give it 2 minutes. And then we're going to draw this on a ticket and announce the ticket. 382-087.
Yeah, you saw the fire coming out of the pipe on that one. He had that thing running.
Next up is going to be Robbie Smazzo out of Colby with a 97 Dodge. Sponsored by J&D Snow Removal. Robbie Smazzo up next. Then we'll have Josh Zimmerman and Adam Woolman. And we got about a minute and a half left here before we're going to rattle off that next winning ticket number, so don't throw your 50-50 ticket away yet. Again, the winning number
Well,
was
to get him,
087.
Get him hooked up, get him pulled off the track. Hopefully everything is okay. I know Jeremy just loves spending his weekdays working on that thing, so somebody can get it ready. It'll be him. Mid-State Pullers has a weekend off next weekend before they hit the track again in Kennan, so they'll have a little bit of time off to do some repairing.
Here the street.
Yeah, for the most part, we have not had much, if any, breakage here tonight. It's been a pretty clean hook. Seen about, I think, give or take, about 8 to 10 classes here tonight.
Now we're waiting here too as we get.
So Robbie Smazzo will be our next hook.
3 more trucks here to wrap things up. We got about 30 more seconds here for that 50-50. Otherwise, I'm going to draw, or we're going to rattle off this next ticket, which we already have drawn. We're ready to go with it. We'd like to thank more sponsors here: Midway Power, Spectacular Service, Mike Best North, Insurance, thanks to RC1, LED Transport, Bob, Air Supply. Let's go and check the O'Reilly Auto Parts, Martin Trucking, Clear Construction, also R&R Floors and Furniture. Both drones, happy years. All right. Extra fast 2-minute warning. We are going to rattle off the 2 tickets.
Yeah, he always runs good, but man, I swear he's fixed that truck after every hook so far.
Winner now, when we expired on the other ticket, guess what? It's a blue ticket.
Oh, you
It's a blue
didn't put a
ticket.
name on it, so I call him the bearded beast.
998 55.
Oh, Scotty Jones. Thanks for listening in, Scott.
5561 570.
July 26th, Sheldon, Wisconsin, and the Sheldon Fire Department, the 55.1 Nationals coming your way. If you're in the area, that'll be a Mid-State hook the end of July.
998.
Mid-State Pullers of Wisconsin coming back to Sheldon, Wisconsin.
Great hook last year up there.
Absolutely.
It was awesome facility.
Yeah, they do great work in Sheldon, Wisconsin. So here comes Robbie, will be our next hook in the class here. We got two more trucks after Robbie.
5561 for $570.
Thanks for tuning in tonight. Thanks for watching Mid-State Pullers of Wisconsin, King of the Street Diesel. Last class of the night. We've had a very successful night, all considered. So hats off to the Dorchester Days crew here who have been working the track. They did a lot of work. You can see, I mean, it's always hard to tell, but that's a lot of clay in front of me that got scraped off. Same with the other side. They had the grader running through here and the skid steer. Did a lot of work. Here comes Robbie.
Wow. That's the way Robbie drew it up.
Well, that sucks.
For Robbie, 283-1. 283-1.
I tell you, it's definitely cooled off considerably here tonight. Wasn't very warm to begin with, but nevertheless, it cooled off quite a bit here. The diesel trucks running here at the very end of the night.
Okay, blue ticket 50-50 raffle winner 998-5561. 998-55.
That's unfortunate.
Blue ticket 50-50
So,
raffle winner 998-5561.
your top three unofficially to this point place currently Jeremy Mueller. 2 hooks ago you saw Jeremy Marshall in the second place. Currently your leader right now, still the very first hook of the night, Carlisle Sauer with a big number at 360 feet.
We'll find out some details here and let you know.
That's right, Chris. Hit that thumbs up. That's all I asked for here in supporting the live stream tonight. Hopefully next time you hear me doing live stream, I'll have all my microphones hooked up properly and you'll actually be able to hear my my wonderful voice here doing commentary. That's on the house. It doesn't cost you anything. So Josh Zimmerman will be our next hook. Adam Woolman, final hook of the night, coming up after him. 2 more trucks.
Josh Zimmerman. Your leader.
Hopefully you've seen something good here tonight. King of the Street Diesel.
Carlisle Sauer.
Getting kind of a rough night here with the weather and stuff.
60 and 10. 60 and 10. As the Duramax spools up with Josh Zimmerman, you see what he can do. Wow. See laid right down there. Josh Zimmerman, 282 and 5. 282 and 5.
Well,
That moment will be the final truck in the class.
boy, tough class here. We'll see what happens with our final competitor. Adam Woolman been running a good truck with Western Wisconsin, running that hot stock class. Gonna try his luck here in the King of the Street. Our final hook of the night, Dorchester, Wisconsin. If you're following along with my page next weekend, I'm not 100% sure where I will be. There are basically no hooks in Northwest Wisconsin. I'm gonna have to travel, so I may be going over to NEW territory again. Then in 2 weeks, back-to-back hooks, Kennon, Wisconsin. You can find me there along with Western Wisconsin on Friday night, the 27th. Mid-date back in action on the 28th.
Congratulations.
Kennon, Wisconsin. Kennon Fire Department truck and tractor pulls. Always a good time there. Been following my page. Had some updates recently. A lot of added payouts, more updates coming there. Nick's really going to work there, and excited for that show to get underway. Last year they had a little bit of weather on Friday that kind of ran into Saturday as well, and it just really messes with things. So looking for some good weather there this year.
All things considered, that's a great accomplishment. So hats off to our track crew out there. It really couldn't have happened without their hard work here to make it go.
Yep, Kennon, Wisconsin, outstanding event. So look for that in 2 weeks. My hometown event. If you have questions, give me a call. Turtle Lake, Wisconsin Intercounty Fair coming up July 12th, 11 a.m. the tractors, 7 p.m. the trucks, Western Wisconsin. That is a free event. So you cannot beat it. July 12th. All right, last hook of the night. It's going to be Adam Woolman. He has to get out here past me and then some. 360 feet the mark by Carlisle Sauer. Again, thanks for tuning in tonight. Thanks for joining me here. Make sure you hit that like button before you head out. And as always, thank you for following Dairyland Pulling Promoters tonight on YouTube.
Come on down, bring the family, and the Central Wisconsin ET pullers can start their pull at noon. Adam Woolman, right here, Spencer, Wisconsin, King of Street, final hook of the night. One at that, and 3:30 and 9. 3:30 and 9.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to do it here from Dorchester, Wisconsin, via the Mid-State Pullers of Wisconsin. Hope everybody's having a wonderful weekend. Get out there, support some truck and tractor pulling. And in the meantime, keep following Dairyland Pulling Promoters. I am Matthew Ingham. Have yourselves a wonderful night.
Putting on a good show for us here. To wrap things up here.